Hey everybody, DickieTheDude here. I just wanted to post a second episode here before I fill my hard drive up with too much content. I'm actually well past this point, but I've been under the weather and I'm still actually getting over this respiratory thing. So talking isn't necessarily my strong suit at the moment, but so I can continue pushing forward and not lose the ability to record any more content, I'm going to go ahead and put together a short little video for you right now. So let's go ahead and take a look at the progress going on over at my starter base. I've got all four walls on, a nice little radius on the back side, tower on the front side, and I added a few overhead lights, knocked out a few of the windows as well, and now I'm going to work on getting a little bit of an awning on the front side of this to kind of break up the square shape of this build. And I think this episode, what I want to do is I want to get the wizard's hat on. In order to get that wizard's hat, I'm going to have to make myself some warp trees so I can get myself some warped stems and some warp blocks. I plotted my starter build out in creative mode before actually getting onto the GuildRock server. So this wizard's hat is part of what's being carried over, the general color scheme as well, but I really wanted this twisting wizard's hat, and I'm going a little bit bigger in this one, I think, than I did in my prototype, giving it a little bit of extra life up on top of my roof. Alright, so let's go inside and get ourselves a staircase so we don't have to keep using rockets to get in between the two floors, or scaffolding for that matter. I think I'm going to stick with some calcite like I'm using on the gable, but I'll break it up with some diorite to give it a little extra texture and depth. Like the spiral design. Some soul lanterns. Give it a little bit of a glow without being too harsh. Kind of match the color scheme we got going on with the roof too. And let's throw some on the wizard's hat, why not? There we go, yeah, 3 should do, different levels. Stagger them a little bit. Clean. And then we're going to go ahead and swap over to polished deep slate tiles, which will give us a similar color scheme, a little bit of extra contrast as we cordon off a room in here for our library, for the wizard's study. And I think for that single block center space in the wall, I'd really like to grab some red sandstone. Now, I know I saw some over in the shopping district, and I'm almost certain it was Roman sand and gravel that I saw it at. So I'm going to just run on over there right quick. We'll throw a couple of our diamonds down in the marketplace, and we'll get back to building this. Hey, there we go. See, I knew that he had some red sand in here. I browsed around once before. You know what? I'm actually going to grab a little bit more red sandstone. I do really like the texture, the color, and the contrast of red sandstone. Sometimes a little bit more than, like an acacia wood that's also got that nice orange feel, but it balances each other out. So if I want to do some texturing, I'm going to need plenty of it. And while we're over here, I did want to grab some terracotta, not for the starter house, but for the shop that I'm going to be opening up here pretty soon. Oh, can't forget the crying obsidian. I need to swing up to the dragon to go grab some obsidian supplies. There we go. Man, this stuff is so cheap. I can't believe how cheap it is. We're ready to start filling in our red sandstone now. Give a little bit of a depth contrast. And then let's go ahead and put some bookshelves on the other side of this wall. I know that the bookshelves are going to connect to those redstone pieces, so I'm going to need to make sure that I carry it all the way up in each one of those redstone slots, just so that way it doesn't look weird on the other side of the wall. Now let's go ahead and get this window all finished out. I'm going to do a mixture of stone and stone bricks. But for the center style, I think I want a little bit of andesite to get a slightly lighter tone. It just so happens that I have andesite right over in the cave out back, and I don't need a whole lot, so I'm just going to go break a little bit off the wall and bring it on over here and finish this out. And we'll use a little bit of chiseled stone up top. Create a little bit of a nice detail there. Connect this up. And let's go ahead and start bulking that out a little bit. Now let's create a slight patterning using the same stone textures to break up our glass a little bit and not just have another solid glass pane. Had to go make a few more walls. A couple more wall pieces here, a couple there. And we'll get some cyan glass. I really like the color of that cyan, the contrast there. Should go well with our enchanting table too. Alright, let's finish this rear gable. Use some calcite. Then wrap it all out with some nether brick slabs. Slow and steady wins the race. Nah, I usually go a little bit faster than this, but like I said, I'm sick, and I've already messed up a couple times, so I'm just going to slow myself down. Alright, yeah, this is definitely starting to take shape. Oh, almost missed it. Well, I guess I did miss it, but I didn't fall, so. Alright, so we still have a large hole on the roof, but that's not going to hold us back. Like I said, I'm actually much further than this, but because I've been sick, I haven't been able to record the audio portion, and this will get wrapped up in the next episode. And you may even get a little highlight of that shop I was talking about. It's a nether themed shop, if you couldn't tell from my wizard's castle, or my wizard's keep, whatever you want to call it. I'll come up with a name for it soon. Either way, this has been DickieTheDude with the GuildRock SMP, and I really appreciate all the new subscribers and all the likes I've been getting lately. Till next time, peace out, dudes.